Good evening, everyone. My name is Kanani Davis. This is my mom, Elizabeth. People know her as Tshaukuesh back home. Mom speaks Inuimun, so I'm going to translate for her when she speaks. I try to encourage her to speak English as much as she could, but sometimes she's not comfortable, and so I always translate for Mom. She does speak a little bit of English, so I encourage her to speak English, but she's more comfortable speaking in her own language.
I'm Elizabeth Penashue. My nickname Tshaukuesh. Nobody called me Elizabeth in my home. Tshaukuesh. That's my dad gave me that nickname. And I'm so happy I made it to come here. Far away, Goose Bay, Shehajit. First, when I heard someone invite me, Toronto and Winnipeg, I was thinking, I just don't know what to do. And I told her, I want to think of first, I need to know. And I'm thinking, I'm scared. I don't like flying. And then in a couple of days, and then I said, yes, I want to try. I want to try to go. I came Tuesday, went to Toronto, 2 days. And I came here Wednesday, Thursday, Winnipeg. And I'm very happy I made it. I thought I would make it. I never stopped praying on the plane and writing. And thank you so much, everybody. There's a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people. Thank you, and I'm so happy to talk to you. And my English not very good. My daughter, she's going to help me. Because when I was young, I didn't go to school very much because my parents are always hunting in the country, always. And I didn't want to stay in Shehajit. I want to go with my parents when you go hunting. And I was very happy. I never complained to my parents. I never told, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. I was very happy to go with my parents, no Jamit in the country. No Jamit means in the country, in the bush, no Jamit. I like no Jamit all my life. I was very, very young when I stayed in no Jamit. Yeah, my English not very good, but I use a lot my hands when I speak. Sometimes I use something, make sure the people understand me. Like I practice one when I eat. Because my English not very good, I want to show you, I was thinking, I'm going to call this our land and the government. That's what I'm doing when I speak. This is our land, and it's a government. And I'm very sad. And first, I do so many things all my life. I never think when I was young, I want to work so hard. I want to do so many things. I never think. And I work so many years, protect the land and the rivers, animals, my people, the children, medicine, everything. just like this is the land. Everything on the land. I worked so hard. Sometimes I'm very sad what happened our land. And like this afternoon, I listen to women talking. I listened to him, and then I was thinking, I wish I had to speak English like she speaks very good. I wish I had like me. And I understand what she said, and I told my daughter, just like where I'm from, our land, same what happened, their own land, same thing. And
she said when they first started the dam in the Upper Churchill, that's when the Innu noticed like the flooding. Like they weren't told about it. They came across it, so they weren't informed or anything when the government first built the dam in Churchill Falls.
Yeah, I remember that's what she said, the old people and my parents. Nobody knows. The government never asked the people, never said, can I use your land? Can I make a dam, your river? No. Nobody knows and nobody understands. Now there's another Mushquat Falls. Maybe you heard about on the news or you've seen television, Mushquat Falls at the dam. And a lot of people talk about, like me, many times I'm talking about when I speak. When the government started about Mushquat Falls, now, no, Churchill Falls, I mean when she started Churchill Falls. Now Mushquat Falls. That's where they start Mercury, when she started Churchill Falls, make a dam. Now there going to be more Mercury, Mushquat Falls. And I'm very sad what's going to happen to animals. And I heard a lot of people talk about a fish. And then I said it's not only fish, all kind of animals come from the water, like beaver, otter, muskrat, and fish. What's going to happen? And the animals, when not stay in the water, like a caribou, black bear, porcupine, it's in the woods. I'm very sad, worried, and maybe you heard about another one, Voices Bay. What happened? Why the government never stopped what he done our land? When she started Voices Bay, I remember many years ago, I invited one white man,
CEO. CEO.
Inoimon Uchimau, that the white man Uchimau from Voices Bay. And I invited in my house. I said, I need to talk to you. And he came to my house, and then we sat down on the table. And then I said, I'm not very good speaking English, but I want to tell you how I feel, what you've done, Voices Bay. I said to him, you work and you brought more people, white people, you invited people to work our land. I don't know the people where he's from, Halifax or England or Toronto. I don't know where he's from, that people. You brought the people, white people, and make
to disrupt the land.
Yeah. And then I said, I want to tell you, she's a bit old man, that man I talked to him, a big man, white hair. And then I said, when you finish work, and then maybe you can go back home. I don't know where you're from, Toronto, England, or I don't know where you're from. And then when you finish, you're going to go back home. Because you're not from here. And you know people staying, I'm from here, Labrador, my people and the children. And then when you finish, I don't know what you call that in English, when you work so many years, and then you're getting old, you cannot work anymore.
When you retire.
And then I said, you're not going to work anymore, maybe you're going to go back home. I don't know where you're from. And then I said, what about what you've done? Our land, what you've done. And the people say, I did thousand years, I'm here. When I'm gone, when the people gone, old people, when he died, the children is going to be here all the time. And then you're going to go back home. You're not going to worry about what you've done. Our land, our river, animals, everything. And then she said to me, Elizabeth, I can't give you answer. You're right, she said to me. I never forget that many years ago, I invited in my house the white man. And I'm very sad everything what happened, the government, what he done, our land. Sometimes I cry when I go to Musquat Falls, when I look. What's going to happen if nothing changed? But I didn't want to give up. I worked so hard to protect the land. I went canoe trip 20 years, walking every spring in the country. Every spring. I used to bargain in the snowshoes. 3 weeks I walk in the country. Why I walk, I want to show government, protect the land, animals, and my people, and the children. And I teach the children when I'm gone. Maybe one of them, she's going to do the same thing what I'm doing. And before my husband, he died, I went canoeing every summer with people and young children. I explained to children, you see that river is so nice, very nice, long beach, and the trees. They're going to be under the water when the finish Musquat Falls. Sometimes I'm thinking, this is our land, land. And people hunting thousand years, and she's going to be here all his life. When the people die, and then the children. And then if nothing changed, what's going to happen to children when they won't be hunted? And the government, why he didn't want to stop what he done in our land. Same with Native people I listened this afternoon. And I hope you understand what I try, what I'm saying. My English is not very good, but my daughter, she's going to speak after. But
she's doing fine.
But every time when I speak in my heart, because I couldn't talk about everything what I'm doing. I work so many years. When I went in Toronto, when I come here, Winnipeg, 2012, last time I came, Toronto. And like I said, I couldn't talk about everything. I work so hard. I do so many things. I don't know how many years. I started walking Toronto 1 month, go to the Ottawa. When I finished walk Ottawa, I went in jail in Ottawa with my people. I think 2 women and 3 men. Yeah, 4 of us, 2 men and 2 women. I went in jail. And then I went in jail when I started a protest, low-level flying. I don't know how many times I went in jail. I work hard, and sometimes I find very, very hard what I'm doing, but I never give up. I want to protect the land, rivers, animals, my people, and the children. And I want to teach the children, if I'm gone, maybe one of them, she's going to do the same thing. And I explained many times when I walk, 3 weeks I walk, I explain many times to children, do you know why we walk? We protect the land. That's what I'm doing. That's for you when I'm gone. I want to make a good meshkano. I don't know how to say that in English, meshkano. Maybe some people understand me. Meshkano.
A road, like a path.
For the children when I'm gone. I think a lot of people here, you don't see what did I see in Goose Bay, what happened, our land. I'm very, very sad. Now my daughter, she's going to talk about the Nash business sabit kawan the business sabit chuchurodes video and Jordan disability.
So she mentioned the dam that it was just built, Muskrat Falls in the Lower Churchill. So now we can see the flooding. You can see it now from like what it was before, because my mom and dad always canoed on Churchill River, and now it's too dangerous to canoe that river. It's, you know, the flooding. There's a road that goes up, the Churchill Road, and in one of the areas you can go up and you can see now all the trees are underwater. So it's really sad to see from what it was before to now, and you know now what our parents were talking about when they said that, you know, what the dam would do, and we can see it now from looking at it from the road. All the trees are underwater.
And one Ino man, he talked to me in Shehadid, where I'm from. She said, Tshaukuesh, I went on the road. I was driving my truck. I went on the road with my grandson. And then I stopped. I looked. That my daughter, he talked about that. I looked, the trees on the water. And I cried, she said. I stand up, I look, and I cry, she said. I didn't know my grandson, she see me when I cry. And then she said, my grandson, he called me, Grandpa, what happened? Why did you cry? And then she said, I explained my grandson. I think a lot of people, old people, men and women, very sad what happened our land. And I said many times, like I told you, this is a Ino land. I want to make sure understand me what I talk about. And the government, when they want to be a change, when they want to be stop what he done, our land, our river. And when I talk about Boise's Bay, it's a bit. Maybe you heard about the Tshaukuesh. Tshaukuesh is Ino people there, very close Boise's Bay. Where I'm from in Goose Bay, in Shehadid, 1 hour plane to Tshaukuesh. And very close Boise's Bay.
Voices Bay is a mining site.
And my brother married a woman in Tshaukuesh. And when he come visit me in Goose Bay, he came to my house. And then she said to me, fish, they won't be bad. Because people always put a net in summer. She said fish is not going to be good anymore to eat. Yeah. Because my brother, she's got a lot of children and grandchildren and his wife. And sometimes he came Goose Bay visit me and he talked about that. Same thing in Shehadid, where I'm from. March 4th, when she finished. What's going to happen to animals? Where the people, they won't hunt anymore. I thought that when I start for the government, walking, canoe trip, walking no Jamaica 3 weeks, I thought there would be something change. I thought the government, they won't stop what he done, but nothing changed. You just keep doing, make any patata.
Developments are still continuing.
Yeah. That's what I'm very, very sad what happened. And I told my friend, Peter, I said, maybe people, he think of me, I'm stop what I'm doing, protect the land and protect the environment. No, I'm not stop, I'm still work so hard. Like last spring, I walked 10 days, my daughter, my son, and the people and the children. Hard work, what I'm doing, but I never give up. Same thing when the RCMPs put me in jail. No, I didn't want to give up. Maybe government, he think if I don't stop what I done, the land, maybe people, they won't give up, they won't stop. No, we're not going to stop to fight the government, because this is our land. This is Ilo land. Thousand years stay there, Ino. Saying to Stem jet upon the shive, and one of the Sivan Archibald on our tablets then with Manjawan, Eto Scatman. Punta was Nisian, Punta Gitan Man Visnagan. Yat Pumajetan, we had Tom Gwenja. Jima have only pronomen.
She said you heard her talk about her book that she's been writing for so many years. She's been writing a journal, and she writes in her own language because she doesn't know how to write in English. So when they started the protest and people were arrested, people were arrested for hunting, and then they started the low-level flying protest. So a lot of the Innu people were arrested. She was arrested so many times. And that's when she started writing in her journals so that she wouldn't forget what was happening, and that eventually that she had hoped that one day this would become a book. So she kept writing in her own language. So in early 80s, when they started protesting, when low-level flying, they were going to increase the number of flights going in the country, where Innu people, where we hunted, where we camped. A lot of the Innu people didn't like that, because the animals were being scared away, and the Innu were frightened to be in the country because of the low-level jets flying over them. So that's when they started protesting. And also, Innu hunters were being arrested for hunting caribou. That's the other also movement that the Innu did, is that when they protested, when the Innu hunters were taken away, their rifles were taken, their skidoos were taken, and they were going to take the caribou that they had killed. They were going to take them away. So Mom started writing in her journals just to, keep up what was happening. And so she said in her book, she talks about all the struggles and all the fights and all the times that she's been arrested. She talks about that in her book, in her life, growing up on the land, and how she fought the government and the low-level flying, NATO.
And I remember many years ago, before I stand up, before I speak, women's, where I'm from, Shehaji, nobody say nothing, nobody speak, nobody stand up. And then I feel many times, I wake them up, women's, wake up. It's going to do something, work together. And then I did. I'm thinking many times when I think about it. Long time ago, nobody say nothing, just men go to the meeting, no women. And then after, when I stand up and speak, women, I can see how strong women. First I was thinking, it's not my job. It's not a women's job. There's a man's job. And then after, when I see women stand up and speak, I never think anymore. Women so strong. And every time when I listen to women, I put my tent behind my house. and I invite women. And we sat down together and then we talk. When I listen to women each, all the women, she got a good idea. And then I was very, very happy. And then I went to the meeting many places. I went to England twice, Toronto, Halifax, walk. I went in jail. First when I went in jail, 9 women, a small room. And I was very tired, room very hot. I never forget that, what I did. Inside, I asked our CMP, can I drink water? And then somebody brought water, warm water. I didn't want to drink warm water. It's so hot, 9 women, a small room. I want cold water. I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't say nothing. I was very sad. And we talked together, 9 women. And I miss my children. I miss my grandchildren. I wonder what happened to our children. Maybe he think that our children with mom tonight, when they will come home. I cry many times when I leave in my house. I won't go protest. Maybe I'm not gonna come home tonight. You're gonna be okay. I never forget I hold my grandson. You're gonna be okay, I come home. I work so hard. I wish the government respected the people, respected the women and the children. She should think, this is Innu land. It's not a government land, Innu land. I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is Innu land, the government. When there going to be a change? But we don't want to give up. I still work hard. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. We have a small gift, and we thank you very much for coming here, and we thank you so much for all the work you've done.
Thank you, everybody.
And thanks for your interpretation as well.